Good morning, friend. Today we are going to study 7th standard one English poem, In Time of Silver Rain. It is written by Langston Hughes. So, before turning to this poem, we are going to teach this poem through the method of Bloom taxonomy. Bloom taxonomy, how is the 5 steps? So, number 1 step is its objectives. So, first one objective, to know about Langston Hughes and his contribution in English literature. Second objective is to know about the central idea of this poem. Third objective, to know about the poetic devices used in this poem. So there are the 5 steps are available in Bloom taxonomy. So first one is there, when you are going to study this poem, we have to achieve these most important 3 objectives. So to achieving these 3 objectives, we have to follow the Bloom taxonomy. 5 steps are there. Number 1, remembering. Dear friends, you know very well, there are 3 types of the season available in India. So it is started from rainy season, winter season and summer season. But if you compare this season to the European seasons, one more extra is adding there. So sequence of the European seasons are spring, summer, autumn, winter. If you see there, if you make the comparison of these seasons, so rainy season you know very well, heavy rainfall it can falls on the earth become everywhere, the greenery will be found there and the new plants started growing there. Some plants are getting the new leaves, some plants is getting the flowers, then some fruits. Like this, everywhere beautiful landscape can be created within the season of the rainy season. Second one, it is arising in the winter season. Winter season, especially in ancient continents, we can see the coldness, little coldness can be start there. But within that season also, good crops we can take it there. For example, gram, wheat, rice, such types of the crops also we can take. So farmers' life is become very colorful. They are become very happy during this season. So next one is the last and best, that is the summer season. Summer season, especially Asian continent, temperature is high, and that's why people try to visit some sorts of the hill station or where the good climate or the cold climate is available. There people try to travel in this one. Somewhere the temperature is reaching the too much, and within that area people try to avoid it. So one and the same way, some features, if you make the comparative study with the European continent, so first one is the spring there. So spring means, that is a compare with the rainy season. So spring season generally, you are getting the greenery everywhere spread on the earth. People are very happy, farmers are very happy, butterflies, animals, birds, plants, everywhere happiness you can see when you are roaming on the earth. Second season is there, that is a summer season. So European continent generally, in the summer season little temperature can increase there. So which is the snowfall it is falling within that area, that snow started the slowly melting. So almost summer season, flooding in the summer season in European continents. The third one is there, that is the autumn season. So autumn season means within that the seasons, all the leaves of the trees in the forest become the yellowish one. So step by step it is a fall down, it is a drier one. This is the situation of the autumn season in European continent. And last and best is there, that is the winter season. So winter season, snowfall can fall on the trees. That's why everywhere you can see the white and white climate only. You cannot see the greenery within the winter season. People are wearing the silky clothes, secure from the coldness. Such types of the climate you can see this coldness is too much. Temperature you are getting the below 0 degrees Celsius like this. So snowfall generally you are getting within that season only, and people within that they are completing their work. So this is a comparison. When you understood that the comparison between the Asian continent season and European continent season. So this poem, In Time of the Silver Rain, this poem is picked up from the European continents only. So whenever the silver rain can start there, that means you will understood that this silver rain can start in spring season only. So poet himself described about the spring season in this particular poem. So when you remember all sorts of the season, you are making the comparison Asian seasons with European seasons, you are getting the clear-cut idea. That means you will remembering that what is the difference between these two continents. And when you remember that, you will understand that the difference between the seasons. So second step of the Bloom taxonomy, that is understanding. That means that through the when we have done the study, detailed study about the season, you understand that silver rain may be possible in European continent only in the spring season. So you are getting the clear-cut idea what we are going to learn in this poem. And when the first step we are completing, remember, that means you remember making the comparison, then you will understand that we have to study about the spring season only. So third one steps, you can start the analysis. So before starting the analysis, you should know something about the poet. So poet himself, the Langston Hughes, 1902 to 1967. He is an African American poet, social activist, novelist, playwright, columnist, whose poetic career spanned the period between 1920 to 1960. Nearly about the 40 years he made his career, and within that the 40 years he glorified his life. In Time of the Silver Rain is arguably one of the simplest poems ever written by Langston Hughes. He is the best known for the two things. Number one is he is the first major exponent of Harlem Renaissance, cultural movements aimed at achieving incorporation the African American community within the mainstreams of the American population. And second, he was a pioneer of the branch of the poetry known as a chess poetry. So, you clear-cut idea you are getting through this poem. Langston Hughes tried to make the incorporation, tried to assimilate, tried to make the comparison between the American continents and African continent. This is the most important things. He will try to make the harmony between these two continents. And second one is there, he is the pioneer, he is the founder of the chess poetry. So these are the two things achieved in his life by the Langston Hughes. So called because of the poem mimics structural pattern of jazz music. What Hughes is less known for but that nevertheless contribution to his superior poetic skill is his ability to conjure the pictures through the words that many of the poems are composed of. In Time of the Silver Rain is prime example of such visually stimulating poetry within the huge work. The poem itself composed four stanzas of varying length. If you see the first stanza, you can see the first stanza about the 9 lines. If you see the second stanza, you are getting only 3 lines. If you are seeing the third one stanza, you can see the 9 lines, and fourth one stanza, you get the 5 lines. That means if you make the comparative study about the rhyming scheme, it is not possible. That means this poem is a free verse of type of the poem. Free verse type is it is not possible any sorts of the rhyme scheme here. So this is the free verse types of the poems, because the variations are there. Stanzas, there are variations in line. Some lines are the longer one, some are the smaller one. Some stanzas are the bigger one, some are only 3 lines. So variations of the stanza you can see within this poem only. So first I will recite the poem, and then stanza wise we can start the explanation of this poem. In Time of Silver Rain, written by Langston Hughes. In time of silver rain, the earth puts forth new life again. Green grasses grow, and the flowers lift their heads, and over all the plains the wonder spread of life, of life, of life. In time of silver rain, the butterflies lift silken wings to catch a rainbow cry, and trees put forth new leaves to sing in joy beneath the sky. As down the roadway, passing the boys and girls go singing too. In time of silver rain, when spring and life and new. So, before turning to the explanation, we understood that we achieved the first one target. That means that you should know about the time span of the Langston Hughes from 1920 to 1960, 40 years career. How he has given the more important. Within that, the first one, he is the exponent to make the cooperation, the cultural cooperation between the Africa and America. Africa and American coordination he will try to make. Second one, he is the pioneer of the just poetry. So, first one objective of this poem we achieved easily. Now we are going to study to know about the central idea of this poem. So, poet himself, Langston Hughes, describes European spring season. So, during the spring season, what type of the climate, what type of the greenery, what type of the rainfall it is getting on the earth. All this description he will try to accumulate in this poem only. So, we are going to start the first one's stanza's explanation. In time of the silver rain, the earth put forth a new life again. In time of silver rain, you know very well the poet himself started the description about the spring season. Within the spring season, European continents, it is getting the heavy rainfall. Somewhere it is getting the snowfall also. So, when the heavy rainfall is getting there, within that what time, when the rainfall is getting down, so that rain is looking the white color, that means it is symbolized the silver. Actually, there is no silver rain. White color it is a pickup, because of when we see the rainy season, when the heavy rain can start there, we can see the whiteness more. So it is given the one symbol of the silver. So what himself is saying that in time of the silver rain means whenever your spring season can start there. What type of the climate he experienced, that is the experience he tried to explain during this stanza only. So in time of the silver rain, earth put forth new life again. So poet Langston Hughes described that when the heavy rain can start there, everywhere greenery will be established. We can see the greenery everywhere. That means it is a happiness created in the minds of the human beings, happiness created in the life of birds, trees, animals, everywhere happiness will. So you are thinking that how the human being will be happy. Because of when the good rainfall is getting there, he is thinking about to sow the seeds and take the different types of the crops. And as well as he will get the idea how much rain it is will fall down during this season only. So what type of the crops we can take? That means he is getting the clear-cut idea, he is making the strategy, or he is making the planning. And when the heavy rainfall is getting there, he really is become the very happy. That means quality and quantity, both he can refer in his life. That means he can take the maximum productions of the crops, and that's why his life is become very happy. Now you are thinking that how these plants will become happy when the rainfall will be taking there. Those are the faded leaves are there. It will start the small sprouts. Small leaves, it is started turning into the greenery. Some plants are getting the very beautiful flowers. Especially, I am going to give the best example of the tulip flowers. Get flourished during the time of spring season only in European continents. So, whenever the spring season can start, very beautiful pictures of the scenery we can see everywhere. We can see the tulip flowers are spreading, and that is a colorful are there. Some are the orange, some are the red, some are the yellow. So different color and variation. That means the beauty of the plants we can see there. So in this way, happiness can be created in the minds of the plants also. Now you are thinking about the birds. So how the birds will become happy? Because of last time, that means before the spring season, winter season is there. Winter season means all the birds and animals they want to face is there so many difficulties. Because of due to that the coldness, they want to make the migration from one region to another region where the extra snowfall is getting place there, extra rainfall is getting there. They will try to explore that area, they will try to avoid that area and migrate to another area. I want to give the best example. Nearly over 500 types of the colorful birds. In the spring season, they are migrating from the European continent, arising in the Nasik district of that Nandur Madmeshwaran dam is there. That bird sanctuary is there. Within that bird sanctuary, if you see, when the European continent spring season can start there, their birds migrate and directly resting there, they are enjoying their life. This is the reality. And whenever the season will come to an end, they have the sense of humor, they have the sense, they will again can start the migrating from the Indian continents to European continents. That means they are migrating started there. So in this way, happiness can start in the spring season. So they will get the new area, they will get the new food, they will get the very beautiful, that's how they are migrating. That means that they are making the strategy, how many days we should live here and where to migrate, how to migrate. So they are also making the planning, and whenever the heavy rains, whenever the greenery will be arising there, that means food will be easily available there. And which area have the heavy rainfall area, they are living, and less rainfall area they are arising and resting and enjoying their life. So in this way, life will be enjoyed during the spring season. Now next question, it is arising the animals. So animals also one and the same. They are searching the food in another area. They are migrating from one side to another side. So they want to search out the secure area. Get the best example of the India, for example. Tigers we cannot see everywhere. But where the hill stations are there, see the Pachgani, see the Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar, if you are turning to the Pratapgarh side, that is known as a house of the tiger. So maximum tiger in Maharashtra we can see in the Pratapgarh area because of densely forest is there, and sufficient water is available there, good climate is available there, and that's why they are resting there only. Other area, some of the shortage of the water will be created there, so they will be leave that area and try to live better in the Pratapgarh area. One and the same way, everywhere happiness can be started there. So in time of the silver rain, the earth put forth new life again. Why the poet used the again word? The again word is making the indications of come to an end the winter season and spring is going to start. That is the indication. And for indication purpose, the poet itself utilized the word again. So in time of the silver rain, the earth put forth a new life again. So poet himself is saying that when you have the silver rain arising there, so automatically everywhere greenery, flowers are the lifting their heads, they are enjoying their life, plants, animals, birds, farmers, everywhere happiness we can see. And that's why again word is a nothing but that is a ending of the winter season and going to start the spring season. That is the indication. For that purpose the poet used word again. Green grasses grow and the flowers lift their head. When the silver rain started there, the heavy rainfall is getting on the earth, water will be percolated, so automatically that water is reaching at the root of the plants and plants. With the help of the photosynthesis process, they can prepare the food. So with the help of the food, that plant will become the greenery, otherwise that plant will get the sufficient food, so it can turn into the flowers. Those flowers are starting the fragrance, or the some are turning into the fruits. So beautiful landscape can be created during this time only. So green grasses grow and the flowers lift their head. So you can see the tulip flowers, they are lifting their heads. They are lifting their heads, they are enjoying their life comfortably. And over all the plains, the wonder spread. If you see the plain ground, everywhere the greenery will be there, and people are become attracted, fascinated toward the natures. And that's why everywhere wonders will be created there. Nature will be just wearing some sort of green sari like this, or is wearing the green sari. Such a types of the climate or such type surrounding can be created there. Of life, of life, of life. Here is you are getting the two words are there, but repeated thrice. Here is you are getting the repetition figure of speech. So best one poetic device is you are getting the repetition figure of speech. What is meant by the repeated? The word of life are repeated pleasing. That means that two words are repeated thrice. So you are getting when the one word repeated, so there you are going to use the repetition figure of speech. So of life, these words are repeated pleasingly within this stanza. Of life, of life, of life means what? Thrice there the poet is describing of life, of life. Why? Why they are saying like this only? Because of they are nothing but feel a sense of wonder. Of life means everywhere the happiness can be created there. So greenery can spread out. Flowers are lifting their heads. Tulips, best example is there. Animals are become very happy. Birds are become very happy. Small sprouts is getting to the trees. New leaves, it is attached to the leaves. So that's why the poet described that of life thrice they utilize. Its meaning that everywhere the happiness can spread out there. In time of silver rain, the butterflies lift silken wings. In time of silver rain, the butterflies lift silken wings. Silken wings means very butterflies, colorful butterflies. They are flying in the air. From here to there, they are enjoying their life. Because of the colorful flowers arising there, they are sitting under the colorful flowers and sucking some honey and try to provide the food to their children. That means they are collecting the honey and putting in the honeycomb. So with the help of honeycomb, their children can enjoy the honey. So, and where the children are become very happy, automatically mother will be very happy, and that's why within that the happy mood, she started flying in the air. So the poet himself it is describes, in time of the silver rain, the butterflies lift silken wings. Silken wings means with the very softer wings are, the colorful softer wings are there. So butterfly started the flying in the air and tried to touch to the rainbow. To catch a rainbow cry, and the trees put forth no leaves to sing. To catch a rainbow cry. Rainbow is a never crying. That is the sound of the thunder. So here you are getting the one more figure of speech. And that is onomatopoeia. Sound figure of speech, that is known as. So the sound of the thunder, it is expressed in the words of the cry. Where we are using the onomatopoeia figure of speech. So in times of, so to catch the rainbow cry and trees put forth new leaves to sing. So butterflies are lifting her silken wings and trying to fly in the air and trying to touch the rainbow there. Where the rainbow, that means the thunders, are making the beautiful sound. And after that, the trees put forth the new leaves to sing. So these leaves are never singing, but the trees are getting the new leaves. And when the new leaves are rising there, within that the softened wind started there, and that leaves are making the sound, fluttering sound is making there. That's why the poet itself get utilized the sing word is there. So leaves are never singing, but whenever the softer one wind arising there, with the help of the wind, when their heads, when their leaves, it is doing the up and down, so it is making the some particular sound is there, and that's why the poet itself symbolized as a sing. So, and trees put forth new leaves to sing. So those are the new leaves are there. They started singing, they are making the sound, beautiful sound arising there. Enjoy beneath the sky. And if you see, their happiness is a new no bounds, beyond their capacity. They are overjoys. So whenever the such a greenery will arising there, everywhere the happiness we can see how the leaves are started the singing. That the poet itself, it is get utilized here. As down the roadways passing boys and girls. So whenever the greenery, it is spread out on the earth. All the boys and girls, they get in hand and they will try to move on the road. They are enjoying their life. They are saying the very beautiful lives. That means that they are saying that this is a beautiful time arising there. So within that, they are enjoying their life. So, and as down the roadways, passing boys and girls go singing too. So boys and girls, they started walking on the road, they are taking the hand in hand, and they are become very happy. That's why they are singing a song. Here is a beautiful pictures of the youngsters it has given there. That means that not only the farmers or the other human beings will be happy, but youngsters also become happy. That is the indication he has given there. In time of the silver rain, when the springs and life are new. So in this way, whenever the silver rain started there, new life can start too. Everybody, new life can start on the earth. This is the indications are there. So we achieved the first one target, contribution of the Langston usually are done the study. Then second one, you know the central idea of this one. The central idea of this poem, In Time of the Silver Rain, is nothing but that is a fully description about the spring season which is started in European continents. So central idea we understood that very well. To know about the poetic devices used in this poem. So here is two examples of the poetic devices we are getting there. That is a onomatopoeia only. So that is a sound figure of speech generally you are getting there. And as well as singing, where the singing reference arising there, there is you are getting the personification figure of speech also. That means the quality of the human beings sing is expressed there. That's why the personification figure of speech also we are getting the one example in this poem only. So although everything we have achieved the objectives of this poem, the next one states of the Bloom taxonomy, that is evaluation. That means you have to check the knowledge. Really, you guys understood or not? So before I never asked any question how I can understand that really this poem you understood or not. So I am going to give some homework. I am asking some questions. Who is the narrator of this poem? The narrator of this poem is nothing but that is a Langston Hughes. And what is the central idea of this poem? The central idea of this poem is the description about the spring season which is started in European continents. Third one is there to tell the some sorts of the rhyming words which is available in this poem. For example, rain again, heads spreads, cry sky. So in this way, some sorts of the rhyming words also you are getting there. And next one is there. Last one based creativity. So final steps of that is the creativity. Creativity, students should collect some sorts of the beautiful pictures of the natures and paste it in your notebook and collect all data and show to your teacher so your creativity can be proved. Thank you.